That looks like a nice juicy slice right there. Look at that. Ooh, more seafood. Creme brulee, smoked bone-in ham. There's some oyster Rockefeller here. All right, DVW fam, so we're at the Bellagio Hotel and Casino right now, right outside of one of the few buffets left on the Vegas Strip, the Bellagio Buffet. I had a pretty interesting experience the last time I've been here. It's been years, but I thought, hey, why not give it another chance? It's 2025. Maybe there's some new items, a refresh. So without further ado, let's go inside the Bellagio Buffet and see everything they got for us. Let's go. So it's Monday right now. So this is the schedule, Monday to Friday, $55 brunch. Saturday to Sunday, they have brunch, but also a seafood dinner for $75. So check out the buffet. Doesn't look like there's a line, so maybe we won't need a reservation, which I don't have one anyways. All right, so here are the digs. This is my table. Let's give you guys a quick little tour of the place. So this is the dining room over here. It looks pretty grand. We are in the Bellagio Hotel. Looks pretty, I wouldn't say packed, but for a Monday, it's a good amount of people here. I don't know why, but this kind of reminds me of like the Beauty and the Beast vibe or something like that. Kind of looks like a French type architecture. Who knows, the Bellagio. Well, it's actually supposed to be like Bellagio at Lake Como, so maybe Italian. Juice bar, carving section, pancakes, rotisserie, seafood. So pretty nice presentation. All right, DVW fam, so we're currently at the buffet at the Bellagio right now, and you guys know how we're gonna do it. This is the buffet station right here, so we're gonna go from one end to one end. Actually, it's kind of like a circular buffet, so we're gonna go all around and show you guys all the food they have to offer here and try out as much food as we can eat on this all-you-can-eat buffet video. Let's check it out. Let's start at my favorite section, the carving. Some roasted jalapeno peppers here, lemon pepper chicken, roasted turkey, some turkey gravy like Thanksgiving food, brown gravy, mashed potatoes, biryani rice. Ooh, this is like a little twist up biryani rice, some Indian action, stuffing. Ooh, so I was right about the Thanksgiving action. And this looks like the main.
Some glazed ham, some fried pork belly,
ooh,
prime rib, and egg cuts of the prime.
Nice. This looks like pretty good meat selection for a brunch. Well, it is fall time. There's like pumpkins all around, so there's like autumn type food, in my opinion, because there's a smoked bone-in ham here. Looks delicious. There's pork belly. Kind of looks like Asian lechon, crispy pork belly here. And then there's prime rib. So this is the main star of the show here, the prime rib. Oh yeah. Look at that. Huge slab of prime rib, some green beans here, pesto carrots. You guys see that green pesto sauce. Broccolini. This kind of looks like just garlic broccoli. Some mac and cheese. I smell some Thanksgiving action here. Barbecue pork ribs. It smells appetizing in here. Someone's household in the South or in Middle America during Thanksgiving season. I feel like there should be some turkey or something. The chef just loaded up some more broccolini here. Definitely feel like there's a change from last time I was here. You can't judge a book by its cover, but everything looks pretty good so far. This is the first time I've seen this sign. It's kind of funny. I didn't know people actually do this, but it says please refrain from eating in line. A lot of sauces here. Chimichurri, campero, chimichurri, cream horseradish. It looks like cranberry sauce. Salt and pepper action there. There's a pancake section. Pretty sure that they could whip you up a fresh pancake if you ask, but there are some French toast here, powdered sugar, Bellagio themed pancakes. You guys see the Bellagio logo in the middle. Regular pancakes. I usually skip pizza, but it depends how good it looks. Veggie pizza, formaggio pizza, pepperoni pizza, bacon, pepperoni, chicken and pesto. Oh, this looks pretty good. Barbecue. Oh, that's the chicken and pesto. Pesto. This is the chicken barbecue. So it's the charcuterie section. I usually skip this as well, but some olives, wine bread, grapes, salami, calabrese, jack cheese. They're loading up some more. Charcuterie in the back, strawberries, white cheddar, mortadella with pistachio, yellow cheddar, grapes, blue cheese, pretzel bread. So this is the seafood section. So this is a brunch. So I think during dinner they might have crab legs, but let's see what they got for seafood here. So they got shrimp and grits. Ooh, looks like he's loading some seafood boil in the back. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Ooh, more seafood. See the clams, mussels? There's some oyster Rockefeller here. So it's like grilled or deep fried oysters. Looks like some tomato sauce of sorts, some salmon. And here's the huge seafood boil here, guys. Oh, I see like a crab claw. Crawfish, shrimp. Ooh, that shrimp looks nice, plump, and delicious. Should be andolini sausages. There's crispy garlic, soy sauce here. This is the Asian section. I'm not gonna open that. You guys know what white rice is. Pork and shrimp simai. Ooh, they got dim sum. See if it's better than the weird dim sum I had at the Cosmo. Vegetable stir fry with tofu. Fried rice. There's no label here, but everybody knows what fried rice looks like. Oh, this looks good. Some garlic chicken wings. That looks like some Korean action because it's so big. Mongolian beef here. Vegetable lo mein. Some veggie fried rice. Some Bellagio chopsticks. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the end of the video. We're gonna try as much food as we can and give you guys a DVW taste test. This is pork chorizo, flour tortilla, but I think the labels are wrong. Breakfast sausage, bacon. Oh, this looks like some pretty good sausages and bacon. Scrambled eggs. I love scrambled eggs, guys. American scrambled eggs. I don't care if we're at a buffet. I'm gonna get some eggs. Hash brown potatoes. So this is an omelette du fromage station. That's French for omelet. So you can have them serve you up what you want. It looks like some cheese, cilantro, onions, or green onions. For your omelet, it looks like there's some shrimp, ham, bacon, onions, egg whites, eggs. So they could cook you up a fresh omelet. Southern breakfast. Looks like some egg griddle grits, sausage bangers. Looks like some sausage with beans. This is like Southern food because they call sausages bangers in Texas. Breakfast potatoes, bolognese pasta, some chicken Alfredo pasta, cheese and pesto ravioli. Ooh, this looks good. I usually stay away from pasta, but this looks amazing. Oh, this is the sushi station. Looks like this is some bulgogi or kimbap. That's what they call it, like Korean sushi. Oh, this looks pretty good. Ahi tuna roll. Looks pretty fresh. California roll, baby. There's some tuna poke here. Wow. Some shrimp ceviche, lemon wedges, shrimp, cocktail. I'm gonna say it again, the Bellagio Buffet, just off of offerings, definitely has changed from 3 or 4 years ago. This looks like a fresh item bar. There's chia pudding, cottage cheese, some peaches. I got my peaches out in Bellagio. So some chia pudding, yogurt, muesli, smoked salmon, sour cream, cream cheese, cherry tomatoes, red onions, capers. I was like, what does that smell? It's the capers and the onions. So sesame seeds, bagels, granola. This is sesame seed bagels. I also really love bagels. You know, these are filler items. You should probably stay away from them at buffets, but some items where I just love, like hash browns, scrambled eggs, and bagels. Might have to break my own rule of not trying fillers at buffets. Cinnamon raisin bagel, everything bagel, a bunch of bread, wheat bread. We got DVW fam here. What's your name? Where are you coming from?
Virginia.
Virginia.
Fresno, California.
Fresno?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Virginia at first, but Virginia's your name.
My name from Fresno, California.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, versus world.
Yep. Some raspberry sauce. I like this. Some butter. Some muffins. Brownie muffins. Julio, what they do in the back. So they make the bread fresh. That's why the bread and the bagels look so good there. Oh, it's a poke bar. Nice. Spicy tuna, cucumber, salmon, seaweed salad, avocado. I'm gonna definitely check out something here in a bit. White rice too? Oh, thank you, Julio. Nice. So there's a poke bar here. Croutons, salad dressings, blue cheese, red onions, hard-boiled eggs, salad, beets, cherry tomatoes, garbanzo chickpeas. So I had a funny bit from last time I was at the Bellagio Buffet. Also, Derek from All You Get Vegas said the same thing where when they first opened after like 2020, I was like, is this like a bread buffet or something? Because there was like a bread station. And it was just full of bread, but it's about variety, guys, because bread section is still here, but I feel like they added more things like salad, a poke bar, and just more offerings of food. But I could have sworn last time I came here, like a good amount of the offerings were just bread, and no one wants to go to a buffet to just eat bread. Clam chowder, wow. Hawaiian rolls, it's hiding from us. Oatmeal, Yeah, I'm not gonna go to the buffet to eat oatmeal either, guys. I don't recommend you guys go to the buffet and eat oatmeal. Banana chips, brown sugar, granola, cinnamon, raisins. Yeah, this section is what I was knocking earlier, just like an oatmeal section. Chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side. Miso soup, ooh, some Japanese soups. Wow, a lot of mushrooms in there. This is the dessert section. Ooh, I love my dessert. You guys know me. Gotta make it clear. There's some clarified butter here. Some cereal. This brings back memories. When I was younger, I'd actually eat cereal from the boxes at the MGM buffets. Blueberry bread pudding. Classic bread pudding. Some croissants. Gotta pronounce it correctly. If you're in France, they'll correct you. Use croissant. Creme brulee. Action. Chocolate croissants. There's some powdered sugar donuts, looks like. Assorted donuts. This looks like it's raspberry filled. Some glaze. Donuts are also one of those things I might break my rules for because I just love donuts with a passion. Other types of donuts, chocolate donuts, macarons, green, pistachio, all types of macarons, vegan molten chocolate, peanut butter crunch, vanilla cake pop, pistachio cake pop, strawberry cream puff. Ooh, this looks good. Cheesecake, wow, this looks delicious. Oh, I like that they're in small plates where we could just grab. Blueberry cheesecake, chocolate cake, red velvet cake, tiramisu, key lime pie, mini pumpkin tart. Ooh, this looks good. It's a gelato station. Oh yeah, look at that. These are the flavors. Toppings, caramel sauce, chocolate sauce, the pancake syrup section. Some more bread. This is what I mean, guys. There's too much bread at this buffet. Ooh, au jus. Apples, bananas, pear, some oranges, some country gravy, biscuits, tomato bisque. It would be a cherry on top if it was lobster bisque. Some lychee juice. Ooh, calamansi, so some exotic juices. Some strawberry Dole Whip, pineapple Dole Whip, desserts. Ah, this looks good and fresh, it's not nice. Peach juice, pineapple juice, strawberry juice, orange juice. Can I please do a slice of the prime rib, sir?
Want a full slice?
Yes, Eric? Yeah, thank you, Eric. Wow, I'm doing great. That looks like a nice juicy slice right there. That's perfect. Medium? Nice.
Anything else?
And can I just get one of each?
One of the end cuts right here.
That's the what? Oh, like
End cut.
the end cuts. Kind of like burnt ends?
Yeah.
Almost. Then,
You can ask for well done. Usually I can grill them for them or have them
Awesome.
end cuts. That's a pork belly, fried pork belly.
wow, this looks nice. This carving section, guys, pretty solid for a brunch. So I'm gonna taste it, but it looks really good. Ooh, wow, smoked glazed ham. It looks delicious. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate you.
All the condiments will be to your left in the corner.
All right.
And then the others will be by the syrup.
Thanks, boss. I love chimichurri. This is a big plus because even if there's carving section at a lot of places, there's not chimichurri. I love chimichurri and meat. I'm gonna be different. People usually put au jus on their prime rib. I put some chimichurri. Like a full-on bar here. I'm pretty sure you guys could buy the drinks a la carte. Some beers here. It looks like a full-service bar. A bunch of liqueurs. Cocktails like $19. All you could drink package $32 if you guys can drink a lot, but the beers are like $10 each. Ooh, that's kind of hefty for a domestic. Ooh-wee. Let's try it out, baby. Look at this, baby. I cannot explain to you guys how excited I am to grub on this food right now. First meal of the day. It's about 12. No, it's like 1 p.m. right now. They close at 3 p.m. So we gotta get to work, guys. But last time I was here, didn't really enjoy my experience that much. But I heard a lot of good rumors that the buffet at the Bellagio has evolved. So without further ado, let's check it out. So you guys know how we do. We try to get the bangers first, all the meat at the carving section. This is the best seafood items you guys could get. And you know me, guys. You guys could put Wagyu steak in front of me, king crab legs. But if there's some good sausage, bacon, eggs, hash brown breakfast, I'm always gonna take a dip into the breakfast. The most popular item first, the prime rib. So it's a nice crust on the outside, really crispy. I put some chimichurri on there. It already looks nice and juicy. Got a nice piece to cap. Every part of the prime rib tastes a little bit different. This is like the cap, fatty part. Let's try this. Oh wow. All the flavors on that crust. Salty, peppery. More on the salty side, so if you guys want that flavor, get a piece of the crust. Ooh, look at it. People stay away from the fat, but I steer towards it. Nice, fatty, juicy. Keep in mind though, this is $55 per person before tax and tip. So it's not too much of a surprise because we're at the Bellagio, one of the higher end resorts and casinos. And this is a higher end buffet, but they do have prime rib for us, which is a good sign. Let's try this out. I haven't even put any salt and pepper on it. So, yeah, pretty tender, just juicy enough, not super juicy. And the flavor is all from the crust on the outside, like the outer edges, if you guys can see. I prefer my meat and my food like less salty because you could always add, but you can't subtract. The Cosmo buffet had a good prime rib. It is all MGM, but it's a little bit too salty, but it's tender and juicy. So this one, I would say is like right in the middle. It's almost perfect. You always add sauce to whatever you like, and we got some chimichurri here. I just dipped a big piece. Oh yeah. This chimichurri is on like the sweet side. A lot of that. The oil is on there. It's not too spicy. Like other chimichurris could have some spices in it, but I'm really enjoying this prime rib. It goes down pretty smooth. I took a big chunk for you guys to show you guys, you know, how tender it is. I would say it's like right in the middle. Like I would say a solid 8 for tenderness. Flavor, like the crust, a little bit on the salty side. I'll give it like a 8 per flavor as well. Juiciness, like an 8. So with all that being said, for a prime rib, $55 brunch buffet, I give this prime rib a solid. I'm really enjoying like an 8.2 out of 10 DVW score. And then when you put on all the sauces you want, it'll probably bump up to like 8.5. He said this is like a piece of the prime rib, like a burnt end almost. This one looks a little bit tough, but don't want to judge it before trying it. I want to try everything for you guys. Definitely a drier piece, but it has like a different flavor. Ooh, let's try this pork belly right here, baby. Looks like an Asian pork belly. Yeah, it's like an Asian pork belly. That skin is where it's at. A pork belly should have like that crispy, thick skin right there. It's actually on the leaner side, which I like, but still juicy. I left it on my plate for a little bit, but honestly, for buffet standards, this is a pretty unique item. It's like a Chinese, Filipino, Asian pork belly, and it's not like all fat either. It is juicy. There's crispiness to it. You're obviously not gonna get like the freshest of the fresh at a buffet because, you know, char siu, Chinese pork should kind of be cooked right then, prepared in a special way, but this is actually pretty solid. It surprised me. I'm pretty sure there's like sweet and sour sauce or soy sauce, extra sauce you can put on there, but for a good pork belly, it's all about the skin and the texture and the juiciness. So for buffet standards, I give this like a 9 out of 10. You guys hear that crunch on top of that pork belly? Right after you crisp it up inside your mouth, like the oils just leak out of that pork skin like a chicharrón is. Like a pork flavored thick chip. Oh, let's try this honey glazed ham right here. That is tender, just melted. And the honey glaze with pineapple. You would taste some fruit in that marinade. If you guys didn't know, like bulgogi sauce has like a tangerine orange in the sauce that makes it a sweetness. This one definitely has some fruit in there. Could be orange or pineapple. Most likely pineapple, but could be a mix. It's so flavorful. I almost want some like rice to cure it with. This is good. It's tender and it's nice crunch from the outside. But only if your palate wants like that sweet flavor. It's like a pineapple honey glazed ham. So the carving section is definitely a hit. DVW score, give it like a 8.6 out of 10 DVW score. Ooh. Presentation was also great at that buffet. Maybe that's why I wanted the breakfast. Super well done bacon, but not burnt. You touch it with your teeth, it's crispy, it just falls apart. Try scrambled eggs. I love American style diner scrambled eggs. I don't know how they do it, just make it so fluffy and dense. Oh yeah. Let's try this potato. These are like healthy hash browns. There's some green onion in there. It's very like on the potato side. I like my hash browns like really crispy. Not bad. They're just like shredded potatoes. Moist. Let's try this breakfast sausage. Should be pork. It looks way better Didn't taste. Maybe it sat there for a while. It's kind of like stale. I'll go for the bacon. Maybe if it was fresher, it'd be better, but, well, yeah. But there's a seafood boil here. Look at this. Like a crab claws, one of the most premium item here, so. I can smell the butter from this plate. It's very buttery. And there's some like spices on there. Should be like southern spice. But shrimp is nice and plump. Not the juiciest, but it's a big piece of shrimp. Flavors coming from that butter and spices. I thought it'd be a little bit more garlicky. And there is some garlic in here, but not too garlicky in taste. Sausage is kind of dry, but like the flavor of the butter. Some potatoes. Oh yeah, I saw some clams here too, but it's running away from me. You know when the clams fall out of the shell? Oh, here it is. Piece of clam. Slurp up this clam here. Oh yeah. Oh, there's when you get the garlic sauce. But yeah, if you like seafood, I know a lot of you guys go to buffets just for the seafood. This is their prime seafood item here. Some of the legs, crab legs. It's kind of like broken for us. Ooh, some mussels here. Let's try the mussels. I give this a solid 7 out of 10. The main thing, I like the clams. The claws are good. The sauce is pretty mild. I feel like at a lot of buffets, like if there's something like really spicy or flavorful, they'll make it like a mild edition. Because I feel like it should be more like garlicky or spicy. Some of the seafood items are on the dry side. Rockefeller oyster, let's see.
Enjoy, thank you.
So it's like a crispy oyster, like bacon and, let's see. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh man. There's few times in life where I actually have to eject something. That's one of those times. It has like a odd oceany odor. That's not it, guys. But a good selection of seafood for the brunch. They're not gonna have crab legs at the brunch. They have that for the weekend dinner, which is $75 per person. Let's go get some more food, guys. Orange juice. You call this like a bread buffet and a juice buffet. There's like a bunch of selection of juices as well. Ooh, fresh OJ. 10 out of 10. Orange juice. You guys like that? Love my eggs, guys. All right, let's try our Asian plate here. So let's go for it. I have PTSD from the last shumai I had at the Cosmo Buffet, but gotta try it for you guys. At least the pork is brown on the inside. Definitely a different texture than the Cosmo one. It was like pink, and they're telling me some story on how it was like the nitro, like how it was like hot dog sausage, but that was not dim sum shumai at all. This one at least tastes like a shumai. The pork filling is there, the sausage, but the shell is extremely stale, dry. If you guys know how dim sum is, it should be in those like wooden cartridges or even like silver or steel cartridges, but it was in kind of like a, there was like a regular pot lid and people were kind of opening and closing it. So the taste, I feel like it started off good with the shell, but the shell is pretty dry. Maybe because my standards are so low from the Cosmo shumai I had that I gave that one a higher score, but it's just regular fried rice, nice little filler agent to side to eat with all your meat dishes. Nothing too spectacular, but let's try the Mongolian beef. Not bad either. It's like not anything gourmet. It's kind of like fast food Mongolian beef, but it tastes like Mongolian beef. Like the flavor, the beef, huge slices of beef, onions on the sweet side. I feel like the fried rice and Mongolian beef is kind of like Americanized Chinese food, if you know what I mean. Let's try the tuna roll. There's like tuna, cream cheese in here. Tuna kind of had like a fishy flavor to it, and the rice grains were stale. Let's try the poke. Interesting flavor. It's like very gingery. Thought I have like more like sesame oil flavor and sweet, but it's kind of like spicy, gingery. The texture is there. not as fishy as the one that was in the sushi roll. A solid 7. It's good texture. I feel like if you like add your own sauce to like mayo or soy sauce, it'd elevate it a little bit more. Try the lo mein here. Nice sweet from like the carrots and all that, but also nothing too spectacular. Let's try this garlic spicy wing. I love a plump wing. That's the best part of it. Nice, a lot of protein, nice meat. The flavor is actually pretty good too. It's like spicy, kind of like Korean spice, garlic spice. But the worst thing about it is the skin is a little bit stale, dry, but the inner meat isn't. So it's unfortunate. Had a lot of potential, but I give it like a 7.2 out of 10. Some of these dishes have a potential to be like an 8 out of 10, but it's just on the dry side. So my Asian plate at an American buffet, like a 6.9 out of 10 BBW score. Try this plate here. We got some clam chowder, pesto ravioli, shrimp ceviche. Let's try clam chowder first. Nice and hot. There's actually big pieces of clam and potato in here. It's pretty good clam chowder. On the soupy side, it's not super chunky, but I like that there's actually clam inside. It's kind of like lobster bisque or clam chowder. Like there's some clam chowder that has minimal clam, or a lobster bisque that has minimal lobster. So pretty solid. I give it like an 8 out of 10. The highlight is that the shrimp is actually fresh, cold, plump. I feel like it's like the shrimp cocktail. It's cut up in like ceviche sized pieces, but the ceviche flavor is not all there. Like the spiciness and tanginess of like Mexican ceviche. Maybe I'll add some Tabasco or Tapatio to make it taste more like Mexican ceviche, but it's actually not bad. Shrimp cocktail will still be good as well. I'll call this just like a shrimp cocktail on the plate. So I think a 7.5 out of 10. Pesto pasta here. Let's try this out. This is very good. I just love ravioli in general. Nice huge pasta shell. A lot of that ravioli cheese inside. Oh yeah. I love a big, thick ravioli. Give it like a solid 8.1 out of 10. It's tasty. Salud. All right. We got another slice of prime rib, but this time with some au jus to try with. Check this out. Oh yeah, I love au jus. It gives it that savory, soyish broth. Makes it a little bit saltier, like that. This biryani rice suspiciously tastes like Mexican tomato rice. Macaroni and cheese. It's a basic macaroni. It's supposed to be broccolini, but this looks like a regular broccoli to me. Has like a salty garlic seasoning to it. All right, so I tried the tuna poke on display earlier, but this is like this spicy salmon poke. Let's try it out. It's better than the tuna bowl because this one has like the eel and mayo sauce on it. That eel and spicy mayo really makes or breaks a poke dish, and this makes it well. Got a little bit of sushi rice at the bottom. Salmon is not bad with all that sauce. Has a good texture. I like the avocado, the sauce. Give it like a 7.2 out of 10. All right, let's try the ice cream before it melts. So some vanilla gelato actually. Like I hand that lemon sorbet. That sorbet is good, very sour. Target. Sorbet is always good after buffet with all the savory foods because it's like nice and tart. Try the French toast. Classic breakfast item. Nice and fluffy. Emilio warmed up this bagel for us. Got some cream cheese. When there's so many like bread and filler items at a buffet, you're bound to grab one at least one time because it just looks so good. It's like in your face. So It's actually a pretty good bagel because they toasted it for us. I love bagels. But you know what they say, no matter how full you are, we ate a lot of food, savory foods. Always room for dessert, so we got more of this ice cream. Taste this red velvet right here. Not the most moist cake, but I like the thick layer of cream cheese frosting. That's what it is. Try this donut. Raspberry filling. Like, I wouldn't call it stale, but it just isn't as fresh as it probably would have been if I got it a little bit earlier. So solid 6 for the red velvet cake and a donut with potential to being in the 7s. So this is the price per person. I tipped in cash, but brunch is $55 basically. Ooh, I'm stuffed. So just finished our brunch buffet here on a Monday at the Bellagio Buffet, one of the 7 buffets still operating on the strip right now. So I have a lot to unpack and talk about. Let's talk about the Bellagio Buffet here in 2025. So basically the story is when I visited around when everything in Vegas started reopening after 2020, around 2021, it wasn't the best experience for the price. I believe I gave it somewhere around like a 5 or 6 out of 10 DVW score. But revisiting on first look, first impressions, it looked like the buffet spruced up a bit. But in hindsight, after visiting and eating everything, I'll definitely say it's a case of, you know, judging a book by its cover or my eyes being too big for my stomach, because everything looked great and there was a big improvement. But for an overall DVW score, I'll have to give it a strong and solid 7 out of 10, because there were some items that are quite good. Like the items I really enjoyed were the prime rib and the carving station, and because that is usually my favorite station at any buffet, if that's good, it drastically boosts up the score. I feel like they also added a few more main dishes, but I also, same thing I complained about the first time I was here, which is basically a lot of filler items, bread items, bagels, salads, things like that. There's still a lot of those type of items, but they're sprinkled in more main items to kind of, you know, fill some of that void. The buffet deceivingly looks really big with a lot of offerings. A lot of it is like repeat items, like the ceviche, shrimp cocktail, the poke, the bread items. But yeah, 7 out of 10 because I really enjoy the prime rib, and there were some things here and there that I thought were good as well. And these days with such limited buffets, if you guys can eat a lot, you guys, you know, can't complain, because a lot of the buffets are closing. Like, it's not a buffet that will wow you or anything. The interior design looks nice, but if you guys can eat a lot, I think it can be an enjoyable buffet, and that is why I give it an overall DVW score 7 out of 10. Alrighty, and it's also my goal to, you know, refresh and give you guys an update on all the buffets on the Vegas Strip. So make sure you guys stay tuned, subscribe to Dan vs. the World, like this video, comment if you have any recommendations and thoughts for us, because we're also going to make an updated top buffets tour in Las Vegas. And after this visit and visiting the Cosmo in 2025, I'll have to update and move around the list. So yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Yeah, see you guys in the next video. Deuces. Wow, the Bellagio Conservatory, Autumn Edition. Beautiful. So many owls. Look at this. Wow. It's like a mushroom forest.